Hello and welcome to this video and to essentially the catch-up vlog of things you haven't heard about yet. We are in my bedroom, which we're very rarely in these days, but I was just pottering about and I thought I'd start it. So yeah, basically this is end of Jan to end of Feb. Obviously I filmed a video in January where I moaned at you the whole time, so happy to report I'm feeling much more positive and happy, although the things I was moaning about in January are basically still there and the same things, but that's by the by. I'm just a lot more positive about it. So at the end of January was my birthday. On the actual day I was working because there was no point in me taking it off, but we did get a Miller and Carter takeaway, so they were doing some sort of deal on burgers, so we got that with a pudding. It was nice. I liked the burger a lot. It was a very good burger. And then in the weekend that followed my birthday, we actually went to my parents for the night on Saturday so that we could see my brother in his play. He was in something called Good Things, so we saw his last night of that. He was very good in it. One of the things that I got for my birthday from Pete is, in fact I might as well show you because it's in my wardrobe, because where else would I store it, are these envelopes that just say date night on them. So he has given me 6 envelopes of things that we will do when we obviously have some childcare, so that we can go out together, because basically I didn't really give anyone any ideas for my birthday. I just said, you know, I like the idea of an experience, or, you know, make my life easier and buy me the expensive moisturiser I use, or the deodorant that I use that is a bit pricier, and all of that kind of stuff. Stock me up. So that's basically what people did. But Pete has organised us, or will organise us, 6 date nights. He's come up with the ideas. And when we know we've got the opportunity, I open one and we do that. So I've technically opened 3. But we've only done 1. So the one we've actually done is we went to, it's called Battle Kart. So it's go-karting, but it's a flat surface and you play games a bit like Mario Kart. I was a bit apprehensive, or dubious I should say, before we went, but it was really fun. I don't think I would particularly enjoy normal go-karting, but this was a lot of fun. You book in for basically half hour, or I think it's 2 15-minute sessions, and you play various types of games for it. Obviously, because we're in the car and stuff, and they told us to put all of our valuables in a locker and things, we don't actually have any footage or anything, but it was me and Pete plus these two girls that were there as well, so it was the 4 of us competing. It was a lot of fun. You get like little boosts and stuff like in Mario Kart that make you go faster, or that you shoot people or whatever. I won a game. I didn't win overall, Pete did, but I won a game, and it was a good thing that it wasn't just the 2 of us, but I'm also glad there wasn't, like, because I think you can have up to like 20 on there. I think that'd be far too many people in the space at one go. So yeah, I liked having 4. There was competition, but there was like space to actually move and stuff. And as I said, I won one of the games. So I've opened 2 more. The first one was a cinema thing, but currently there's nothing on at the cinema that I want to go and see. So that's been put aside for another day. And we were supposed to be going this weekend for a meal to a Persian, I think it was, that Pete's found. And we had it booked, and Pete's parents were coming, and we were going to go do that. But then Eloise got ill on the Thursday night. No, Wednesday night. So she had a day off nursery. And I had to have a day off work to look after her and stuff, because she was vomiting a lot on that Wednesday night. It's probably our first proper sick day with her. Like, she's been ill obviously, but this is the first like proper illness that we've got. And touch wood, we seem to have avoided it, so that's a good thing. But because of that, Pete's parents delayed obviously, and we had to cancel our reservation, so that one is also pending still. So there we go. So that is some of what we've been doing. Obviously the rest of the stuff that I got for my birthday was useful bits and bobs. My brother's taken me out in May, so I think I mentioned this in Eloise's birthday vlog because that's a big thing that's happened this month, but there is a separate vlog, so I'll link it up there. Wow, it's actually sunny and my face has gone all blurred, like bright out. Yes, so we had Eloise's birthday, so I'll link that video up here for you, but in that I told you we were going to go and see Bluey. Well, the same day I'm also doing something with my brother, so that's going to be a very interesting vlog if I can actually vlog anything. It's one of those. But the other thing I got was obviously some books, so I will give you a quick rundown of some of the stuff. This got recommended to me from someone at book club. It sounds fun. Probably should have read this while the Winter Olympics was on. Taylor Jenkins Reid, always great. And just various other bits and bobs. I've got a Catherine Cookson. Mum was like, I bet you've never read one of those, so here you go, try that. I've got the Jacqueline Wilson adult novel, and various things. The Women by Kristen Hanna. So, books. Always like books. Trying to read books, like books. So yeah, that's sort of everything that came for my birthday. So as I said, you can see my tripod. So other things that have happened in February, obviously as I said, Eloise got ill, but Pete's parents did come for 2 nights in the end because as I said, she was feeling better and we'd never got it. So they came and it was the Chinese New Year celebration in town. So we headed there. The problem is the timings of it didn't quite work. All of the stuff started at 12 and obviously we have Eloise who naps from like 1. So we knew we were going to be pushing her anyway, even after her illness. She slept so much when she was ill. I think one day she slept like 17 hours out of 24. That's what she needs and that's what we wanted her to do. That's by the by. That was a complete utter tangent you didn't need to know about. So yeah, we knew we were going to be pushing it, so we knew we'd only really be able to see one thing. So we went and saw the lion dance, and I've got a couple of clips of that, so I'll add them in now for you. That was very impressive. The red one did fall off because the people obviously in front of me, I didn't know whether they'd put mats down or not, and they seemed to be down there for a long time. So I said to Pete, who had Eloise on his shoulders, so are they all right? She seemed to get a little bit frightened, so obviously they rear up, so one stands on the other and they get big, and that happened quite like in front of us, and she got a bit scared from that and wanted to get in her pram. But as soon as she was in her pram, she was still watching it and she was still happy. She gave them a round of applause at the end. I just think that initial part made her jump and she was a bit taken aback by it. There was a moment where I thought, oh, we're going to have to just try and get our way out of the crowd in the pram, which was going to be difficult. But no, just putting her in there, holding her hand, she was right as rain again after that. I did ask her partway through whether she wanted to get back out, but she said no. So she stayed in that bit, which is fine. That's what she wanted to do. And so yeah, I'm just proud of her that she managed to get herself calm and all of that kind of stuff anyway. So we did that, then we headed to Cambridge Street Collective, which is one of those like food hall places, and we each got something different. I had Greek, Eloise had a quesadilla, P had Ethiopian I think, but it wasn't the best. So yeah, we ended up doing that, which it all worked out well in the end in the weekend, so no problems there at all. Right, I need to go and get back to work. This is actually a Tuesday, and I probably shouldn't be sat here in my guest room / bookshelves talking to you, so I need to start getting up and going to do that again. So I've just had an Amazon parcel through, so I thought I'd show you what I've been buying. Mainly it was my mother's birthday present, or part of. But as you know, I've been sort of picking bits up here and there and everywhere. Me and Eloise go to a toddler group on a Monday. It's at our local church hall, and they always have like a little craft section. And they did one that she was really into, and it was so simple, and I was like, I can do that at home. And basically they'd cut up shapes from the Christmas cards, like the robins out or the Christmas trees, and the kids got to glue them on a piece of paper. That was literally the whole craft, and Eloise wanted to sit there for ages and do it all and use all of them, but we had to give other people a go. And obviously I've just had a birthday, and she's just had a birthday, and Pete's about to have a birthday, so we're going to have a lot of cards soon. I don't know what we're going to do with hers, we probably won't chop hers up. But I've got mine, I need to cut them out, but I realised we didn't have any glue sticks or any glue, so I purchased some glue, washable PVA, this is a gout one, so I assumed it'd be fine, and then just some glue sticks. And then, granted I saw this on TikTok, but it was actually cheaper to get it through Amazon, and I thought it'd be a good one to take on holiday with us for the plane, because all you need is water. And it's this magic painting, the Gruffalo. So as you can see, those pictures are currently white, and you add water and you paint it on, and then you get colours, and then they come to life, they get colours in them, and then from what I understand you can wipe off the excess and then it will go white again and you can paint it again. So I figured this would be quite a good one to take on holiday for the plane, because all we need is a little bit of water. Flicking through, it's not like the whole story, it's just like, oh, there's Fox, hello Fox, rather than, you know, the purple spikes on his back and that kind of stuff. But we read the Gruffalo quite often, so I think this will be quite good and easily portable, and all we need is our water bottles, which we'll have anyway. So I've picked that up for her for our holiday, so I think that'd be good. So those are the little bits at the moment that I've picked up for her for bits and bobs. I currently have a load of stuff in a basket at the works, which I probably will be ordering it, but I don't know, basically. I've decided I want to do an Easter egg hunt with her, so one of the things is like the little things, and then fill them with like stickers. We've already got her a book that we've had. It was going to be for Christmas, then her birthday, and it just keeps getting pushed, so it's going to be for Easter now. So like the end egg can be for that book, but if we did like 6, I could fill like 2 or 3 of them with stickers. Fill another one with raisins, I don't know, that kind of thing. I just think it would be a bit of fun. And then I'll have the eggs for every year anyway. I think it comes in a pack of 20 for like £2. So I'm thinking of doing that. So that's in my basket along with some stickers for it and various other things. So if I do order this, I will give you a haul when it arrives. It will be in a different vlog, it won't be in this one. So yeah, I am one of those people at the moment. I just keep tinkering and picking up little bits here and there, and then going, right, now I've got all this stuff, and what am I going to do with it? Because I want her to be occupied, but I don't ever get the things out to occupy her with. I've still not built this easel. Apologies, Adam. I've still not built this easel. I've got some paint in this works basket so that we can do it on the easel, and I've still not built the blooming thing. So that's on the list to do this week. 100% it's going to be built this week. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I've been tinkering with over February. Basically, I've not had a driving lesson for 3 weeks, so I feel like I've got loads of money and I can spend things, which is not necessarily the case, but there we go. Right, I'm gonna put some of this stuff away and get back to my emails, because there's a lot of them, as I wasn't in on Thursday and I'm still catching up from that, and the weekend that I'm never here, or the 4 days, 2 days that I'm never here, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, let's get going. So we're back in the bedroom, because I thought, well, I needed to get the Chinese New Year clips off my phone, and I always take it downstairs and then forget to bring the charger back up, and it's very annoying in the evening. And then I thought, once this video's going, I can get to read some of this, because I need to read it quickly, or quicker than I think it's going to take me, because book club says why I'm here. You didn't need to know that, but that is the reasoning. So I haven't done anything else since this day. What I'm actually thinking of doing this weekend is filming just a generic weekend vlog. I've got a lot of like little bits and bobs that I want to get done, so I might film that as a let's get some stuff off the to-do list video. Not done one for a while, so maybe not, we'll see what we get up to. But anyway, for this one, I'm going to end it here. So if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.